Scrolling through the X feed, saw a coin that caught my eye. Shiller's whispered sweet, swore it's heading to the sky. Moving fast, no looking back, let FOMO take the wheel. Bet my stack, thought I'd roll the riches, what a deal. Slow trade, take it easy now. Slow trade, take it easy now. Don't you rush or you'll lose your shine. Slow trade, keep it cool, take your time. Coin was cruising high like a caddy in the night. X was humming moon, had me feeling out of sight. Leverage to the stars, no stop, lost to God my play. Hard-old heart, thought I'd ride to glory, come what may. Slow trade, take it easy now. Slow trade, take it easy now. Check the code, don't chase that Schiller's line. Slow trade, keep your cash, you'll be Rug pull struck like lightning, crashed my dreams in one swift hit. Charts burned down to nothing, left me stranded in the pit. Schiller split, my wallet bled, got liquidated fast. Learned my lesson, now I trade with smarts to make it last. Slow trade, take it easy now. Slow trade, take it easy now. Set your stop, skip the hype, stay wise. Slow trade, watch your profits
God, you're doing really good at that. Well, thank you. I've been taking some lessons on that. Woohoo!
Catching 1, 2. Weird dude ain't here with the cowbell, so I'm gonna go do it. Ooh, grab your cowbell. Yay. Careful, the ceremony's over.
That is cheating, Sean. People deserve more than just a little. Do it properly.
You sound like Crypto Banner. Cowbell ceremony. One more time. Grab your ding-a-ling, give it a fling. Oh crap, here he comes. Alright. me get to the producer booth. Wow.
Rising from the ashes on the fight.
Get the button finger ready, Sean.
To crypto. Scream in the wild, lost in the haze.
Here you are, sir. I got your coffee. I got your Skittle water all ready for you. You're good to go. Your chair's all nice and dry this time because I did not let Sean sit in it.
Well, thank you, Abby. Thank you very much. We're good to go. Oh, hey, the neck massage is not necessary, massage. Hobby, that's cool. Thank you anyway. Go ahead. All right, we're good. No foot massage. No, it's okay. What's going on? All right, cool. Check 1 2 1 2.
I already did that.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourself for the turkey. The turkey cometh.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you very much.
Welcome everyone to Late Night Crypto with Road Dog. When we last left the show last night, somewhere close to midnight, we were breaking out of this nice little area where it finally came down and tapped that little red line. Finally came to that. It's a Fibonacci, so it tapping it, that means a lot to me. I'll be looking at you sideways. Falling wedge pattern that we had here, if you're looking at that breakout, capturing some lines, making higher highs, higher lows is the basic rundown, and still doing it, right? Well, now we can start drawing some little trend lines over here. But before we do that, let's zoom out. This, after all, it is the 6 minute.
Double time.
Let's zoom out. We got to take a look at the daily and the weekly. I'm going to do it backwards. Actually, I'm going to do it just like I said. I'm going to first take a look at the daily because, hey, today is the daily. We'll figure out the weekly here in just a second. What's happening on the daily? You can see the little falling wedge here. It looks kind of stupid on the daily, doesn't it? Yeah, 6 minute time frame compared to what's going on here. Like, huh. Anyway. You see this blue line happening right here? That's the 50 moving average, along with that red line we just talked about, 1100, right at 112, 11.9. We came down, bounced off of that. That's a nice bounce. I like that. Here on the daily, it's a nice wickage going on right there. Nice that we closed or opened the candle right here above 113.3. Another Fibonacci area we had our eye on, ladies and gentlemen. And now this daily candle, we're testing the 5, and it looks like we're moving up toward this 9 moving average, which we also have another trend line area up there. But 116. Also, notice the 21 moving average. It's crazy how they're lining it up with all of our lines very nicely here. That's kind of cool. Anyway, that's also another area, 117. That might be the rooftop that we might be getting to, though. I'm just saying, the situation we got here, we might find rejection at any of these points up here. We got to be ready for that scenario. We got this big, fat, Ichimoku cloud over here just dying for us to make the first misstep so that it can suck us into it and get us into a bunch of chop and downside or something. And we don't need that right now. We don't need that going into October and all that stuff, right? But that could happen so that we have October, get it? That would suck. I really don't want to see that, so that's what I'm watching out for. See how we're doing on this recovery. I guess the Wyckoff people are still hoping for a spring, and if this is a fast come up and we actually can top this area out at 119, 120, I guess they might get what they wish for, but right now it's a hope and a dream. But it's starting on that way, right? It's better than us continuing on down to 109, 104, 100, 98, all the other things are being called out there. Things are looking kind of good, and it's doing what we kind of expected it to do. They dropped us down on Thursday and Friday, right? Thursday and Friday, we start losing this area. They drop us down, and then we go through a little lackluster weekend. That was cool. That would have been the time to drop us further. If they wanted to really drop things, that was the time when there's no liquidity to stop it, to drop things. but we had sellers or buyers coming in and sellers easing off. That's basically what happens at these points. And then now we're getting a nice little reversal here and see what we can come up to. So it looks like the first few days we got this week might be bullish. They like to entice us to chase. That's been what I've been bringing up for a while. That now is the time on Sunday night. Oh, it looks like, and used to Mondays were the days you would hate because you'd expect the drop from any pumps you got on the weekend, right? Well, now it seems like they're starting to pump us up here Sunday and Monday. Get us all fired up right here. This is Sunday. Look, we were going down. We're going down that weekend and Sunday. We came up. Monday we came up, and then we started the pump dump. Yeah. This might be a nice little pump up. It might be a nice week coming in for Bitcoin and maybe some of these altcoins. We might see a nice little bump back to those portfolio values that we were seeing near here. And I think that's kind of cool. I want to take a look at the weekly here on Bitcoin really quick, and we got to do that. The weekly, we lost the 5, but you know, I recently started adding that one on there just to give me a little bit more context for the 9. The 9 moving average is the one that's concerning. Now it's starting to come up to the area that we just kind of left over here. We don't really want to go back and touch it, but the situation where we might go up a little bit and then come back down or something might lead into some situation like that. In the old choppiness, we're not out of choppiness. There is this area down here at 104 that we could still be slowly working our way down to. I just got to throw it out there, not saying that it's there. Right now, we look kind of cool. I'm going to switch over to the Christmas tree candles so that we can see what's going on. That's a pretty bearish-ass candle right here. So if we look at the Christmas tree candles, they're clearly demarking this area right here, which is that little red line we had up there at 117.3. That beautiful 236 that we might head up to that area. Good area to bump our head on. Either we recover it or we're getting a lower high. That lower high could be could be bothersome. That might be the area to seriously take a look at your portfolios and say, do I need to make any serious decisions? That's going to be a decision point if we make it up there. That's going to be the point we need to actually pause. And I want to try something different here. I got this little post-it note thingy here, and weekly make decision when price reaches 117K area. All right, so I'm going to try to, and what day did I do this? 08.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much. Gobble time.
So I'm trying to keep these little guys. I'd be cool if I could just. TradingView needs to do post-it notes. I'm just saying. TradingView had a little tab down here. I could make a little note and put it up, put a tab, and then it goes back somewhere. That would be awesome, TradingView. I'm just saying, just giving you some ideas to make your thing a little bit better in there. All right, so I'm trying to keep some notes over here, some things I say, because I forget this stuff too. I see the stuff ahead of time telling me what to do, and then when it comes down to it, when we're right in the midst of it, I forget that I saw this stuff, and that can get me caught up. I don't like being caught up. Let's take a look at a few things here on the indices on the weekly. There's some tiredness going on here on the MACD. You need to snap out of that, baby. We got a falling histogram, but we got a little bit of rise in price, we're hoping, right? No, I mean, here it's not. No, screw that idea. I talked before. The turkey talked too soon right there. But hopefully we'll get some rising. We need some rising prices and some rising volume there. Stochastics hard to read here. It looks like they're leveling out, still in green there. We'll get more information on the daily here when we come down, but I'm kind of curious about this. What we got going on here? We are still below that. RSI's got to come up. Okay, so there's a good chance of whatever we got going on right now could be a fake out, where RSI can come up as we get a pump over the next day. This is the weekly, by the way, and then we could be coming down. Let's keep that in mind. That's a warning shot right there. I'm going to add this over here. RSI below trend line. Some things that the warning signs to look out for right here that the weeklies are telling me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. 21 people hanging out. I'll be to the chat in just a second. I promise this. I just got to stay on track or else I'll get off track. And you know what that's like. We get crazy around here and then. But short term, I like the thought of us coming back up here. 9 moving averages up there on the 3-day. I'm on the 3-day. I'm walking it back now. I went deep. Here's something to consider here on the 3-day. I don't think, right now, everybody, you'll probably see a lot of YouTubers get bullish. Altcoin season, baby. These are the 10 altcoins I'm going in today. It's on, full on. The weekend's over, the flush out. Now it's time to go all in on altcoins. You might get some of that going, and there's some plays to be had here. Let's be smart about it. Let's take advantage of any plays, but let's not get all gung-ho. We got some rejection areas, and it might be a coming up, and then we might have some more corrections still in. So we don't want to chase and then get stuck with holding bags that go into drawdown when we take another leg down and just makes everything worse. We don't want that. We need to find some profit-taking areas over here. Here are the 3-day on the old MACD, the old Aunt MACD. The one that brings all the good liquor to the party. She's brought the downers this time because we're going bearish, baby. Just flipped red a couple of weeks. This is about a week ago. About a week ago. What do you look like on the weekly? You getting tired on the weekly. On the 3-day, you already went bearish on me, baby. So, we're definitely in a down... we got some downward momentum going here on the MACD. I know she's a lagging indicator, but baby, she's just now getting started on this downward trend over here. We still got them hot red histogram candles going on. They ain't a light one there saying I'm getting ready to turn around yet on the 3-day. That's got to be coming over these next few days. Maybe by Wednesday we'll see that. That's what we need to see. If they pump us up to Tuesday or Wednesday, that'll be good. On the daily, that's what I'm talking about. See, we're starting to see it here on the daily. They're trying to turn it around, trying to turn this momentum around on us, right? And that's what we're seeing on the candles, too. Of course, the MACD just reflects what's on the candles. That's why we don't invite you to dinner. Okay, shut up. I'm getting some interference here. I'm getting some channel and takeover. Somebody's starting to take over the turkey carcass. All right, so I like the bounce off of the 50. I like that we can start moving up, but I don't expect us to get much past 117, or at least that's the area that we need to start looking when we start getting up here. So 116, 117, we got to be looking for some more warning signs that it might get more shifty, or it might actually show us the little bullish signs to take us up. There's a lot that can happen, and we got to watch it closely. But right now, we're bouncing off of the point, so the dumpy dump part, pretty much over for right now, until we hit resistance. Now, for a moment, I want to talk about, I need to do that. Total 3 is our altcoins. We were looking for a bounce in this area. We got some nice little candles here. We got an engulfer candle. It looks like it's bigger than the previous candle there, and that's good. It has swallowed it up. Will you be my girlfriend? Anyway, this green candle, why are you green? Yeah, there we go. Put them back on my other candles. And they still leveled out there. Nice little, we could call them tweezers. I think there's another name for it too. It just escapes my mind, but the trend line held. That was what I was looking for. The trend line. The trend line. She's beholden, and that means we can get a nice bounce. Same thing I'm looking for on total 3. Same thing I'm looking for on Bitcoin. We can go up. We got bearish crosses here on these moving averages, hence that we might find rejection over here, and who knows, So unless you like watching portfolios go up and saying, this is working, this is awesome, look honey, and then watching them come down and like, hey, this is really close to where I started out at. That gets really old. It just does. And the only way that you can get out of that is to start taking more profits and exiting more positions and paying yourself a little bit more at these areas. Are you saying sell the top? I thought you said they couldn't do that. Well, we got certain indicators and certain tools that help us kind of get these areas that are probably best to choose for those. One of those being that 786 and 886 area right here. And so this is the cool area to try to do it. And a lot of times they turn out, they can be, often, can be some local tops. And if it's not, then we got something juicier cooking. We'll find another entry to get back in and ride it out. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we might get a nice little couple of days out of these altcoins. Strange to see it on Mondays and Tuesdays, though. I'm just saying, it's just strange to see that. Get bullish on Mondays and Tuesdays, so I expect there'll be some good news coming out. Market makers will be happy. Then I think we also got our Fed stuff coming up. I'm not sure what's going on over there. We'll probably need to go to Forex Factory real quick here for any kind of little Fed crap that's going to give the market makers a free reign to just ruin our portfolios or trades those days. So forexfactory.com. Oh, I meant to go to the calendar one. Go to the little calendar one over here. They even got one for crypto now. See, we're starting to get mainstream. So we got this month. So August, we got, and I just went to US, man. Just the US. Used to it let me, okay, I'm just going to browse through. US trade balances. I'm not seeing anything majorly important here. CPI data is coming out. Core CPI. That's going to be Tuesday. We might see something go on there. It's usually when they're speaking and we have FOMC days that are the biggest one. We already had that last week. No interest rate, blah, 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 all that good stuff. But the market makers don't miss a beat whenever, the same days that they like to bounce the regular markets, they also like to bounce them in crypto for whatever reason. So that's what we do. I'm going to come over to the chat and talk to you guys before we start getting onto the smaller time frames and start seeing what's... Ooh, look at that on the 4 hour. Looking nice here. Money flow flipping into the green over here. Good sign. Good sign. It's going to be a nice day, nice rest of the night, and nice day or two here for altcoins as they start to regain some of that value that they started giving up, about Thursday. If we can get back to where we were Thursday, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. I'd really rather get back to where we were, say, a couple of weeks ago there. Hello everybody, thank you for hanging out with me. 19 people. Let me bring you down and say hello. So we got Strega. How's it going, Strega? Number 1 here tonight. Says it's a quick weekend. I'm still tired out. I'm still tired too. My sleep schedule, I'm just still all screwed. And by the way, I might as well mention our sponsor tonight is Good Ass Coffee. I'm drinking some good ass coffee, and it's probably going to keep me up all night too. But I came here punching through with these coins that we're looking at, and we should see some fairly decent setups. Some that we've kind of been following over the weekend, a lot of the little bottom areas, so kind of cool. Any of the ones that have gotten pullbacks, we can see how they're holding there, and there might be a play for this week. Maybe it might be a good time to make some trades, make some money. Just saying. While I'm drinking some good ass coffee. Get your good ass coffee today. All right. Duality C. Welcome to stream. Soul, I see ya. How's it going, Soul? Good to see ya. MG Motorsport says, greetings, Earthlings. Oh, we got Mr. Miles. Give me a Casper Charger. Give me death. How's it going, Mr. Miles? Good to see you, my man. Hey, is that helium miner? Is it still up? Does it work for? Is it cool or not? I got to tell you now, my 2 Casper miners I've got, I mean, they do okay, but the thing about mining for the technology, you shell out money for the technology, and then by the time that you get around to even breaking even, there's new technology. This stuff gets outdated. That's what I found. I just wondered the helium mobile thing. It's a different setup, though. I'm just curious. Hope all that's doing well for you. I'm curious about how it works, the Solana phone stuff. Does it work for you? Use it for your own phone and stuff? We will take a look at Casper. Mr. Miles, be happy to do that. Good to see you here, man. Good to see you. Mr. Miles says, damn it, I typed a super chat. Oh, man. No refunds. Bobby Oz says, good evening. How's it going, Bobby Oz? Ryan Bolin. Good to have you here. Thank you so much. Degen XBTC. While I'm sitting here, I forget, but let me put up my my little marker here so that when I do come back to the chat and looking for any coin request, I look under this marker, and those are the ones that I go to. So I threw that up. It looks like this. Submit your coin request for live analysis. Priority goes to members and super chats. Well, there's another super chat from Reese John. Thank you so much. Check out LBAI. let's go knock these little guys out. I've already done all my basic indices stuff. Risa John, how do you get the name Turkey? Cause I look like a turkey. This show has definitely evolved. Very different from where we started. I guess I was a talking head at first, but then, you know, I don't necessarily want my face out there for everybody. I'm not trying to get all, I'm not trying to get all ego famous or anything for, look, you don't know who I am. I'm on you. I'm not trying to do all that. Like a lot of them do, you know. But I used to be a zombie. Yeah, with glowing eyeballs. Actually, it was not really a zombie. It was more of a voodoo doll with stitched up faces and everything. And that's who I used to be. And then, I don't know, we switched it up on... I'll probably do that for October. I'll probably go back to being the voodoo doll for October. See how that flows. But I don't know. We switched over to this, and I think there was a girl, Celinda, that was here. You might see her in some other chats. And she really liked it. Some other people liked it. And it just kind of stuck. And... it's a little more comedic than the zombie because I got all the faces and watch me motorboat. Watch me motorboat. Watch this. I need some inspiration. Cassie's my side chick. Stole her from BitBoy. Cassie, watch me motorboat. I can't do that as a voodoo doll. See, it doesn't work. I tried. We can try it now. It'll look weird. Poof. Oh. Doesn't work. See, this is not as funny. This is kind of the creepy, and I have to use special. I have to do all the super chats. See, I have to do it like this. But this is what the show used to look like, right? And glowing eyeballs. It's cool. Yeah. But somehow along the way, I became a turkey. Yeah. Might happen to you too, man. I'm just saying. Hope you didn't party too much when you were younger. You never know how that stuff turns out. Mr. Miles, what do you mean no refunds? I know it. They didn't give me a refund button, Mr. Miles. Oh, no, wait. Here it is. Let's try it out. Send me one more. I tell you what, send me one Bitcoin and I'll send you 2 right back. Let's test it out. Matter of fact, all you guys, just go ahead. Just send me one Bitcoin and I'll instantly send you 2 right back. Sean, get that button ready. Oh, we're waiting. Okay. Zombie face is my favorite sister care. I know. I missed the zombie. We need to bring the zombie back a little bit more. It seemed to be freaking out people in my channel growth. Was it the turkey? It started growing a little bit better with the turkey. You know, look, the crooked lips. Can't do that with the zombie. I did find. I did happen to. Do we still have it? I lost all my faces. I got to go back and reprogram them again. And you're not on here. I thought I put you on here. I got a new one. I showed last night. There's a goldfish one. I look like Hecklefish. So I've got my own little. I got my own little Hecklefish. What did I say? Jeez. See that? That cool? All right. Anyway. Turkey time was usually the last 20 minutes of this. Oh, it was, wasn't it? I would switch to. Yeah, wow. Good brown gravy. Good to see you, my man. Bobby Yass says, zombie evolved into Turkey the Great. I mean, it was a culture shock to me, too, because I was going with this whole kind of gothic, kind of Rocky Horror kind of vibe thing. You know, you see my intro thing, and you even see me in some of my little parody things or whatever, like my little parody songs. I got a whole Rocky Horror intro and stuff, and and then I end up with as a turkey. It's kind of crazy. I was trying to. Oh yeah. And then we said, well, this is before we got into the AI song stuff, but then we were trying to put out some stuff over here. And your boy's not a singer, I'm going to say, as you will see right about.
For those of you that haven't been hitting that like button,
I put you through that. I brought you back, though. Jim Derringer's in the house. How's it going, Jim? Good to see you. Jim says waiting for potential 6K to hold as weekly support for the S&P before making major moves. I hope the S&P is doing good. I wasn't noticing it on my indicator. I thought I saw where it had a little bit of a pullback there. Fear the crab cat. Oh, I should have said that. Can you peek at Degen? Sure can. Let me write that one down there. Take a look at Degen. I've got a very tiny amount of that. I had a bigger amount. I think I sold it at some point. Jim says the 610 holds. I might flip long.
Thank you very much. Gobble time.
MJ Motorsport says, I answered your community chat question you posted yesterday, Road Dog. Nice to see your thoughts on it. Oh, cool. Thank you for doing that. I need to go back and check that. Mr. Mouse says, follow your directions. Win e-funds. Wait for the email, sir. Wait for the email. The instructions will be right there. Also, the complaint line in case you have any issues. A customer support person will be there. They're kind of... Yeah, they might be doing sign language, though. You might not hear it. But thank you. All right, Mr. Mouse. Woo. Thank you for the super chat, my man. Thank you for playing around. Damn it, I typed another super chat. I know, it's a bad habit. I know. Dick for Sean over here does that stuff all the time, too, man. He's like, wait, Sean! There's not enough money on the account for that. Stray guy. Oh, that's a cool icon. Cool emoji. Well, let's go ahead and let's take a look at a few things. We'll take a look at Caspa here. So how you doing, Caspa? Max C or KuCoin? KuCoin's, I think, where we chart you a lot. I'm going to take a look first on the daily. See a possible trend break there. So definitely in correction still. It's at 8.5 cents. Found some support just right around 8 cents. Let's... Well, I don't want to take that off. But it's been so long since I did that. Looks like it hit our is that an 886 target right there? At 6 cents. I agree with everything that we're still in right here, falling wedge and all that. Ooh, this would be the breakout. That would still, that's not even applicable now. I'm just, tell you what, I'm just going to take all this off. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa. You're supposed to take all of it off. Did I do something wrong? No, remove me indicators. There we go. All right, it's a nice possible W pattern or double bottom forming there at the higher low. That's a good sign. She just didn't quite make it up there, so it's going to take a minute. But that's good. That higher low means a lot there. Man, Caspa. Caspa. So one thing to always keep in mind is this little guy here, and especially coming through here in this, even at that direction, right through here, that's going to be a problem. So when we actually come up there to butt our heads with it, I like to draw those early so that I don't forget about it when the time comes. Oh, we drop back into our little special area here. So it's back at goodbye time. Anywhere below 9 cents is our price action here, where the getting's good to get you a bag of Caspa. And she went up to 11, and that's when you say, man, I wish I'd bought more when it was under 9 cents. That's how that kind of works, and it kind of tells us, especially with these trend lines over here. 15 cents and trying to work its way to the 17s. It's more than likely in its future, just not tomorrow or even next week. It might take it a few weeks to get there. So I'd like to get a bottom trend line here and go from our little lower low, and I prefer candle bodies more than anything. And ooh, you're kind of down. So she does not have to do this, but there is always a keep it in the back of her mind. There's always a possibility we can come back and touch the bottom of that trend line. Now that's going to be about 6.7 cents. This is where I like to look at the local fibs. And it looks like we did a little 786 retracement right up there from that one, right? Hit our 786, coming back down. All right, so we're kind of in a little rangy. We're doing our little rangy. Now we'll take our fib from over here. And yes, we like that. We like the 618 to catch. If we want to look for the lower lows, the 886 would be down here around that line, and I'll still stick with that. 786, if we lose that area and bounce off of there, it's a higher low. That's still good too. Anything's good, but it's best if we can just hold where we are right now, baby. Just hold where we are right now. Everything be all right. It'd be fun, man. Everything be all right. We got a good bullish cross. We're on the daily. It's not the greatest, but it's a cross of the 100 over the 200. So we got some stuff going on. We want to see this bounce take effect here. I'm gonna come down to the 4 hours, see how she's doing, and start seeing her in action here. She's trying. We need this to happen. Some bullish crosses here, trying to happen too. So that's good. So we need to hope. I'm gonna zoom back out to the daily because I need the space. So our measure move from this little guy, where we're going to be looking for some good targets for it, is 13.4 and 14.1 cents. And as long as we can hold this area, and I don't care. I mean, we don't have to go straight up there. We can even double bottom here or something. That might even be better. We can start making our way toward that direction there. And there's a good chance, not the most solid chance, but we might have a trend line idea going right there. So I'm going to preemptively draw me a trend line and see if I can get more than just 2 touches on it, or it's got a good chance to be a start of a nice little channel idea that we might be in. And take us up along those ways, man. Another good way to find some targets would be to go from high to low here, because we're still in that range, and so we can still be working our way right back up to 1050, 11.7, and then right up here, right to where we first started, trying to double tap these areas, 13 and 14. So I'm liking what I'm seeing there on the daily. The 4 hour, we still got some work to do here, but she's making a nice little formation here. Looks like it's trying to form a bottom pattern. Locally, you can draw a couple of trend lines, and I would be looking at that one because that's going to be some resistance when we start coming up through here. That's a little under 9 cents there. That'll be the trend line to watch when we break. When we break that trend line, you know she's ready to start. She's ready to start. This is our local pattern, falling channel, or a bullish megaphone, depending on your interpretation. What I look for when we get these is for it to do what they call a partial decline, and that's where we just kind of level out. It might even come up and want to do it again, something like that. I don't know, but we look for it to hold a certain level, and once it catches a level, that's your first sign that she's getting ready to start working on her breakout. So the first clue that we'll have that she's ready for a breakout is maybe a double test in this area, or maybe just a lower high in there, but somewhere retesting this area that we were just at there, right in the lower 8s. So it looks like it's going to be a fun week for most altcoins, and Caspa is going to be part of that party. Thank you, Mr. Mouse, with the super chat. I do appreciate it. Oh, we got another trend line here. What's it say? Still gives us room to go up to 9 cents there, so let's get as much as we can. We're just looking for higher highs and higher lows now. I'm on the 15-minute time frame, and a lot of people will be looking at, or not a lot, well, some people be looking at a possible inverted head and shoulders, and that actually makes a pretty decent one. So that's our bottom patterns are starting to form here at support areas, and it's looking promising for Caspa, man. We just need this sucker to come up and confirm so that we can establish a neckline. And then once that happens, bada boom, bada bang. You get sound effects. Once that happens, we hope, we look for the measure move, for a price to eventually make it up to the measure move, which is coming in about 9.5 cents. Keep getting that number coming up. What we really need to do is at least tackle one of these highs. See what we can do out of Caspa. I'm going to turn our attention now over to LBAI. Lemmy the Bat, you're on Uniswap. Can we chart it here? Did we chart it here? Look at you. Zoom out, Lemmy the Bat. Oh, man. Congratulations. Look at that. All right, so I'm on the daily here. Let me the bad. Beautiful run up. Beautiful run. So she run up, right? Could she do this again? She ran up, then they did an M top, right? Did a higher high. You think that's good, right? But she lost her trend line. Those situations, I keep going over this so that hopefully it will stick in your head if you're kind of new and don't know. But when you get these run-ups, the trend lines will save your ass from getting caught up in all this if you will pay attention to them and make some kind of decision when we actually break one. So there's some other ones, but say we get a double top, look at your trend line, man. Look at your trend line. It'll help you out. It'll help you navigate. Help you make better decisions, or know that you have a decision to make. All right, so what have you given me over here? Did you give me a 786? All right. Well, now we got a little bounce off that area. Let's see where you can take us. Oh, you went past. Oh, look it through. Woo, down. All right. So why is the turkey so excited? All right. Because we pushing right through that 618 Fibonacci, man. We pushing right through that. That is cool. So if you're in this, man, that's cool. Even if you got here like at the 236 area with that's 4 zeros in 1995. That's up almost 100%. Yeah, almost 100%. Almost where you can moonbag it. Just if you waited till you got past the little 236 discount area, because that means, oh, you're going to do something. And it just kept on going. Wow, amazing. That one turned out really, really good. I just like to draw trend lines and respect them and show what's going on. You get in your second trend line, and now you're going straight up. Look for some heat here at 44.81 and 49.33. Those are some places to get paid a little bit. I don't care if it's 25, 10%, 25%, preferably 25, 50%, something like that through those areas. Let the rest of it ride if it's got some more in it. The target after that we want it to look for, well, especially for, I've got two more to put, but this is probably the most relevant one right here for 786 retracement that we had. So that would be the higher high target. That's at 60. So from here to our next target, 16%. Up here to the one after that at 0.00004082 area, 27. But up here to this higher high, if we can get that, it's 55% gains on top of anything else it's already been gotten. So imagine what if you actually did, you know, you're buying after it confirms after this trend line, maybe somewhere after it breaks this trend line. That's what we look for on these little things. We have a trend line here, you get a breakout and it did a retest. This is what back testing looks like with these ideas, right? That would have been the juicy, perfect place to get in. And what would it be right now if somebody pulled that off, got in at 0.00001280? 200% gains. $100 on spot just turned into a $300 play. $1,000 on spot just turned into a $3,000 play. On spot. Not bad. That's the beauty of the smaller cap coins and things like that. What, are we a smaller cap coin? I guess we could check that out before we announce that. But some of these meme coins, that's why people like their meme coin. Lemmy the Bat. Market, oh yes, 2.7 million. 2.7 million. Can you imagine if this gets to 10 million? Make me feel like I missed out on Lemmy the Bat, man. Because looking at this, that is still early. If it gets I don't know anything about what they got going on. Or, oh, it's Matt Furry? I'm in some other things that he did. Like Nyla, Yuki. Yeah, I missed out on Lemmy the Bat. Okay. That's my bad. All right. Well, it's still... I may have to look... this on my little degen list here. Matt Furry. Huh, okay. That's interesting. How many coins have you... Oh, look how many coins, though. Jeez, no wonder. 69 billion. That's crazy. Why? Why? Still, the market cap is what I'd be following at right there. What does your website look like? I've seen it for Yuki and the... Oh, snap! That scared the bejesus out of me. What is that? It looks like a pig bat. Oh! The first bat meme token that will fly with AI. Yeah, he's got some AI thing. That's what the Nyla thing is. Wow. Okay. Now this one is probably on. Are you on Solana? Like the other ones are on Solana. This one, this one's no. This one's Ethereum based. I'll see what you're doing. You're spreading it around there, are you? All right, let me label these guys so that I know what the hell I was looking at over here. So next target I'm looking at is this. One after that would be this one. Tell you what. And from these areas, there should be a pullback. If it ever pulls back down to this trend line again, that would be a place to consider maybe looking for an entry, maybe, depending on if it looks like it's going to hold. Because there could be a correction coming at some point. 200 moving average on the 4 hours, still way down here. So right now she's in her fame and glory. This would be the profit taking stages when we hit this, and then buying in should be a later decision. In case you're out there saying, "But I'm just gonna draw a flag on it." Look, all we gotta. I saw this on TV. This is all we gotta do. This is all you gotta do. You just gotta come down to the 1 minute time frame. You come over here, and then you just draw a flag. I'm just gonna draw a flag to the upside, and you might get that. You might get a little something. Remember, we are looking for it to go up. Usually how I see that. I see some crazy stuff on YouTube. I see some people drawing some flags like, I'll see them take something like this. I'll see them do something like this. This is what we're looking for. We're just looking for this to fill out, touch the 21 moving average, and then up to the upside. I don't know. I feel like some people are only one-trick ponies. Flags are the only pattern that I really know. I don't know. It does look like it could get some more upside for Lemmy the Bat, so you're looking good for the next few days. Sweet! Makes me wish I was in it. Want to take a look at Degen Coin, because you guys asked for Degen Coin. So we can take a look at USDC over here. Looking on Coinbase, I'm going to zoom out. Nice, you're at a bottom area. I like them when they're at bottom areas. So when I start looking for crosses, bullish crosses, not just any old cross, looking for a bullish cross. 100 cross the 200 over here. That might at least give us a pump up to touch that 100 moving average, if nothing else. We're in some nice little bottom territory. It's I like the gosh darn it. This is what I like. What is it? Degen? So if this trend line holds, then you're buying the bottom of the trend line, high or low, and then if this was the target, that's where we need to be headed up to and exceed that. We got to make a higher high. We made higher lows. It's only fitting that we do that. May not do it the first time. She may get a 786 rejection right there. Happens a lot. You might get a 618. Well, all these little areas that we could be playing, but from a bottom like this, where you can set a nice, I mean, dude, your stop loss can be so tight here, because if it breaks this recent lows over here, chances are it's going to do something down here anyway, right? So from here down to that little wick is about what? Maybe 6 to 8%. Is that right? Didn't even look like it's going to be that much. That means the gains would be extreme to the upside. Going, hell yeah. coming right up here to 0.005 from where we are right now on Degen token. Just coming up to confirm a W shape, a double bottom, Adam and not Adam and Eve, and Eve and Eve if you want to go technical. But that's a pretty gosh darn good come up right there, 44%. Coming up to the 618 where it been up to before and found some rejection, 90% gains. So these are the points of the game if you're trying to do the moonbag strategy where you put, I don't know, your $100 in down on the low lows, take your $100 out when you double. These are the easiest times to double your money in the market when you're at these little rounding lows here. And then you got the little butt crack happening and you're on the right butt cheek after a few bounces over here where right before she starts to do something. And there's also another trend line that I haven't drawn, but it's there. There might be many, many more that will start shaping out over time as this redefines its angle. It had this one. I mean, it just kind of works that way. But breaking out of this, after we get past this 0.0041 area, get past that 3 to 2, this little red line here, this little area right here, she's on, baby. So I like to buy here. Some people like to wait for a breakout and buy here. Some people like to wait till we clear another level and buy here. Here's the difference. If you buy here and sell here, oh snap. And it's not a question of trading. If you're a good trader, it's a question of, well, what's your risk tolerance and, you know, what you're willing to do. So from here to the 618, we got 92% gains. If you wait for the breakout up there, well, you got 58% gains. If you wait for confirmation over here to the breakout and you get up there, you got 28% gains. So you lose a little waiting for your confirmations, but you're more assured to have more of a better chance of having a winning trade is the logic, because you got the trend going in your favor more than likely. Still doesn't mean that that's not going to be a bumpy ride, because sometimes you do get where they come up here a little bit and they still come back in these zones and you go into drawdown anyway. If you get on a bottom down here, you don't have all that drawdown like if you buy over here or even buy over here in some of these other areas. So you can lower your drawdown or limit the drawdown trying to buy the bottom of trend lines. That's what I like. That was our little, I guess, instructional moment or sharing moment or whatever. 22 people hanging out with me. Let's move on now. Oh, well, let's go to the smaller time frame for Degen. What do I see on the 4 hour? That's a good one to play this for a swing trade. And nice. Is this a possible? No, it's not a bear trap. I just don't have a. Could probably fine tune my trend line on this time frame. See it coming up here at the 0.004 area. See what we do there. She's got some stuff to work through here, but it looks like about time for us to start doing it. You got any bullish divergence going on here? Some weak. It's forming there, but it's not the greatest just yet. It looks like she's trying. She's trying, and she's at a great place to pick up some. It kind of makes me want to. I want to add to my little small bag over there and see if I can get it to go up. What was it? It was 300% up to our one target, wasn't it? I mean, back up to the butt crack. Wasn't that? No, it wasn't, not 300. It was 151% over there. Okay. I'd be chasing the butt crack. That's just me, though. All right, so we took a look at those coin requests there. Let me come back to the chat, see if we missed anything over here. Let's see. I put my little marker out. You rock, zombie rocker! I still haven't got my taco funds, says Strega. No refunds. We have Hobby standing by to defend your account. Lemons! Hey, there's Gator Squatch. How's it going, Gator Squatch? Bobby S says, Party Marty, I don't know who that is, mentioned a new token on SWE called IKA. His mentions usually take off. I really need to follow my inner degen. Sometimes the inner degen will see the way, and then sometimes that little inner degen will. But you gotta embrace him. So, degen's kind of an affectionate term for us here in crypto, and it means risk taker. Sometimes you do some stupid stuff, totally stupid. When you first start out, you are really stupid. It's more like gambling, but after a while, you kind of figure things out to some extent and get a little system that's starting to work for you. But I found if you embrace that little guy, just give him his own little account. That's what I do. I give him a little Coinbase account, and a little Phantom wallet with Solana, and I can go over there and I degen out on whatever's hot and chasing or whatever and play and do that stuff. And then it doesn't peel over to my more serious tradings, like my perpetual futures and my swing trades and things like that. I get that urge out of my system to play around. I don't make as many stupid. I still make stupid mistakes. You're always going to make stupid mistakes, I'm finding. You might as well just go ahead and admit it and get used to it, and just know you haven't made your last stupid mistake yet. We just try to not, try to see warning signs on how to avoid making those stupid mistakes. But it gives you a little degen, a little room to run around. It doesn't affect my bigger plays as much. I'm having to track my bigger plays. I don't have enough time to degen anymore. Mr. Miles says, yes, Helium miner's still up and running. Cool. And I have my phone plan with Helium. That's what I was wondering about. The miner pays for the plan plus an extra $20. Oh, cool. Awesome. Well, I was wondering if that... Okay. And... Huh. But the phone plan, does it work as good as anything else? Like 18... I don't know, wherever... You're about to say Celery One. There they're at. Who's hot now? T-Mobile does a lot of the apps. I see a lot of ads. T-Mobile. Is it good? I mean, do you have any problem, any kind of data throttling or anything like that? I'm curious. I got roped in on one of them little promotionary things when I went to get a new phone after I cracked my screen, and somehow, you know how they do, it's flim flam, and now you're paying about 3 or 4 times what your other bill was, and I'm like, might a Helium miner be a solution to a $400 phone bill? I'm just saying. $20, you know what I'm saying? Free phone bill and $20. Pretty good. Anita Cho, how are you? Today's a special day. Got to work on Sunday. It's special to work on Sunday? Can you take a look at my lady coin? I sure can. Haven't looked at that one in a while. Milady. Where do we want to take a look? Oh, okay. KuCoin looks good. KuCoin probably looked at it there before, probably. Oh, ooh, looky. Nailed it. She came down and bounced perfectly off that trend line, which was a little kind of how did you draw this trend line? That's weird when you go back and look and look, these didn't do it, but this one did it. You're going to take credit for that? Nailed it. No, I want to see how I drew that trend line. Where do we draw it from? We're just tracking. I think it's candle bodies on the daily. Is that what it does? No, not on the daily. 4 hour? I should have got it with candle bodies at somewhere. Anyway, it respects that trend line area, and that's all important. It's important. Doesn't matter if it's nailed it or not. But for the algorithm, hey, algorithm, nailed it. That's what we do here. Okay, that should help the algorithm out. All right, so what are we doing? Let me zoom out, lady. So, like I said earlier, man, these bottom trend lines. I mean, come on. If it starts breaking this area, if it makes lower lows than these over here, then but how far can it go down? For real. Stop losses. Oh, you can get some pretty tight ones. You can get them under 10% and probably tighten it. I'm on the daily, by the way. Your risk, your reward can outperform your risk very substantially here, in my personal opinion. Coming back up to the little butt crack area, that's what I call it. 131%. And did we already fib you out? Look like we did. Let me play with a few of these fibs here. Is that where that come from? And we'll come down here. All right, so we want to pay attention to this guy. Right here is the local one for the butt crack, and we can look at the little local statistics here and see how they overlap and get really close to each other. A lot of confluence there. I like this one. Noise at 605. I like this one for a target from where we are, and it'll take a minute to get there. You also have some pretty good resistance right over here, but from down here, 72%, 100%, moonbag territory, $100 in, $100 out there, free, milady moonbag to take to the end of the cycle. That's what I'm talking about. Beautiful. Milady's is at a, we're going to post this one because this one's at a bottom. This is at a, if you're, for me personally, these are where you want to build a bag of these coins. If these are the coins you're looking at and you like, there's not a better place to start building right here, because most likely you are here, you are right here, you are right here, and then price gets away from there quite a bit. So beautiful place to enter, in my personal opinion. We'll come down on the 4 hour to look at that. Right now I just want to post this. Is this our tool? Is this what I'm looking for right here? That's just 73% gains just to get up to our there. I'm just going to take this little idea, share it over in our Telegram group, and that's reasonable. That is a very reasonable target. Did we lose our Telegram? Where's Telegram? Why are you up there? I don't know what's up with that. All right, we'll go over to the trade setups area. Is this it? Trade setups? Ladies, this is on daily swing trade. Daily chart swing trade. Come on now, let's do it. All right, so we got daily swing and can't be the bottom. Just saying. Moonbag it. All right, so I posted that over there. Should do that as reminders for myself. I would probably see that better than I would my little freaking notes that I put up here. Maybe I should do that. And I can definitely go up higher. You got to measure move from this. I mean, you're looking up here eventually, right? I mean, for real. When we zoom out, this is kind of where we need to get up to over the next, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 weeks. 300% gains there. My gosh, Milady's is at a, what's the market cap? Oh, I want to check the market cap on some of these things. Lemmy the Bat shot me. I didn't think it was going to be that low at 2.6 million. And Milady, she's at 23 million. That's still that's low. So imagine when Lemmy the Bat gets up around 23 or 50 million. That's usually what you're kind of looking for some of these little meme coins. Some of them will take off and maybe get up there like Pepe and things like that. But some of them, you know, usually I think what I'm seeing with a lot of people, they look for something in the smaller market caps to maybe hit 50 million, maybe 100 million. And once it gets that, they're pretty much done with it. They're not trying to, I'm going to keep diving hand until we go to a million, because that might not happen at all. Or, you know, serious pullback from that point. What you've seen happen in the past over here when the ladies got up into these areas, right? So we can see her go up to, you know, at least 4x and another time there, I believe. So cool. How many tokens have you got? Oh my God. For real? circulating supply is only 734 trillion. That's probably why people were quick to sell out. I would sell. That would be one of my first picks to sell out. Any coin that's got trillions that I'm in, I'm like, I would pick you to take profits from first. Just saying. I don't like when they do that. But it doesn't mean that they can't make money, so. I mean, ladies. I kind of likes it. I'm probably going to FOMO into some of this. It's not really FOMO if I'm buying the bottoms, though. Look, and we come back, oh, you snagged the bottom. They're only here on this channel. Why do we do that? Why do YouTubers do that? Why do they get so damn cocky and... I called this. This is the bottom that I called 2 days ago. I mean, you see, why? They say it 17 times with it. And just admiring this bottom that I called. And you see, then we came back and we just winked at this bottom that I called. Did I mention I called this bottom? I mean, technically we call bottom too. I just don't have to mention it every freaking 10 minutes. I got my video too. All right. I can't figure out this YouTube thing, people. It gets frustrating sometimes. Anita Show said it is so hot in here. Well, take it off, baby. That's what I do. I'm just playing. We're just playing. Is this Bruno Mars? Bruno? Well, the music, if you're asking seriously about the music, it's the music that I made for the channel. Some of it's released out there, available to stream, and some of it's on the YouTube Topic channel. Here's Joe's channel, by the way. He's also got one of the Topic channels. He does the music too. And if you you type our names in, like mine's Road Dog Crypto, and then you put Topic after it, it'll take you to the music. Where every time that I release one, they come out here. And I haven't released one in a while. I need to release one soon. Hello. And Joe's also got one of those. He does get some crypto music out there. Maybe you want to make a crypto trading playlist. And I got them from all genres. You can pick and choose what you like, and from whoever else makes music, and just, y'all know. And Joe, I mean, study on Sunday. What? I think I missed part of the conversation, to be honest with you, Nina. I might catch up with it here. I'm going to make a real effort to learn TA. Well, you should, Mr. Mott. It's not hard. I promise you it's not hard. Support, resistance, those little horizontal levels, fib line, and trend lines. Best place to start right the trend line, man. You do. Listen, my homegirl Tori Trades uses only trend lines, and she's already made like 300K this year. Okay. The trend line strategy works, and it's one of the easiest, and it's not hard. I'm just telling you, it's not hard. Just hang out, ask questions in the group. That's what the group's there for. Nobody ever asks questions, so we don't ever go down that road, and I don't ever try to build it into anything to. There's very few questions over there. But in the Telegram group, there's a student chart here, and that's the perfect place to ask any kind of trading questions you got. That's where I'm more likely to see them and respond to them. And I may not have all the answers for you. I can at least point you in the right directions and give you some solid resources, if not. But I might have the answers, or some answers. But we can get you on the right track. I'm on the other computer, no links tonight. I get scared when I hear the pump song. Anxiety hits me like a truck. Richie John says, "Oh, Turkey, you know I ate up all that dip on LBAI." That's a good. Are you? My timer keeps going off. What time? We've been going for an hour and 9 minutes. Hey, there's Joe. How's it going, Joe? Good to see you, my man. And he said, "I said I'm going to load in one last time 2 weeks ago, but this week I'm going to load in one last time." Rishi John says, "Don't worry, your position in JY isn't doing bad." I saw that, and you know another one that's up. I think Haven mentioned this one. It's Barry. That one looks like it might have. I'm just saying, looks like it might have some legs going on right there, and somehow we missed the effect there. Barry. Man, I keep forgetting to request a coin to make a video on. This is why I don't do that. I mean to talk about maybe doing a little video here over a certain coin, a little coin video, and just snip it out of the live stream and post it, and that'd be an easier way, a more efficient way to do it. I can never remember to do that. Never can. Barry over here. Oh, COINEX is. I didn't know you had it. I've been buying it over on my base. This is Strawberry AI. It's a base coin. I've been buying it with the base wallet. Look at that. Nice. It's coming up to its target area soon. Barry is coming up to 1550, and that's that. Well, it's like, oh gosh, got legs on screen. Bra Girl's still on there too. We got a little bit too risky. I think we can lighten up the load. We can take the bear off and put in the little wiener. Okay, put in the alien here. So nice. We had a breakout. Could have been tracking this trend line right here. That was beautiful. When do I get in? You want to be in somewhere here, if not down here when it was going, sideways. But trend lines right there. That's what it changed. That was the time to get in it. And now we start following we follow the top trend line to know when to get in. Now we do follow a bottom trend line to know when to get out. It's that simple. It's really that simple. And when you break them, well, I mean, the very basic rule would be to just cut the trade off, but that's not always, might not be the most. Sometimes they can go sideways and still keep going on, but still, if you did that, you took profits. So if you're like a short-term trade system, yeah, follow your trend lines. They will tell you. You might be able to tweak it to make more. That's what I do. Use other things to help guide me, but when they break a trend line, that's the line in the sand. That's where you need to pay attention right now. Something's getting ready to change. And so now our next area to look for Barry is going to be at 23 cents. She's nice. So I didn't put very much money into this one at all, and I guess I added to it at some point. But I got in pretty low. I can't remember where I got in. Okay, that makes sense. It did 300% from the bottom. Okay, this one has done 300%. I swear, I thought I only put $25 in on this one, and I'm looking to. I had to put more. I think I moonbagged it and then added more with the moonbag money when it came back down or something like that. And because my little tiny Barry position, and I mean it was tiny. When I say nibble at some of these meme coins and stuff, I mean I'm really nibbling because I usually don't have as much cash free in those Degen accounts because my Degen spends all my money. so that means that when my Degen goes into something, wow. JAI, there it is. Jerry the Turtle. Yeah, that one did good today. Nitro is up a little bit too. Jerry Turtle's coming back, I think. So this little bag that I got, it's still a little bag. It's still little, but compared to what I put into it, I think I put in maybe 20. I thought I just put it here. Do you tell me? I can't really. I started out with a $25 play. I remember that. Now it's over it's over $200. And not huge, but for what I did, there was some good growth there. Now, if I had conviction and wanted to put in 500s, I'd be probably like, look, I'm the genius. Probably feel good, but I didn't. But I'm happy with what I got. Man, that's cool. That's more like it. Maybe I did the breakout. Maybe that's what I did. That's more about the percentages that I'm seeing here, I think. I don't know. Anyway, it's doing good, but it's coming up to a place about 15 cents where it can bump its head. After that, and it does a little retrace or something. Strawberry AI, I'm still not. So yeah, let's find out what you're doing. 100 million. That's what I liked about it. It's a $14 million market cap, so it's still small, especially if it gets a pullback at some point over the next week or two. But it's done pretty good. There's 100 million of them, not trillions, not billions, but just 100 million. That's still a lot, but compared to what we got now. And what's the deal with it? Advanced AI designed specifically for Web3, enabling users to query Web3 crypto. You're getting a lot of this stuff going on. And maybe Matt Furry's doing something similar or whatever. It's a multimodal by design, a step forward of artificial intelligence, AGI. Behind the scenes, Strawberry AI operates like a well-coordinated orchestra where autonomous agents work together to create a seamless user experience. Each agent, much like a musician in an orchestra, contributes individually and collectively to produce a harmony of relevant, actionable intelligence based on user inquiries. So it sounds interesting, and I've never actually played with these things. Powered by advanced agents and LLMs. So I really don't know what all they're all capable of doing, but I know that this is where we're all swinging, right? Research, trade, and bridge just by prompting. So Strawberry AI, not a meme coin, but something kind of cool. Watch how okay, let's watch how it works. What does it do? Strawberry AI, what are you doing? Hey, bro. What is Luigi? What? I didn't see the question. What is Luigi recommending today? I guess Luigi is the AI. Recommending attention to the Ethereum ecosystem, base ecosystem, and GameFi, which are trending up today. For tickets, Kato, Aave, and XGB have positive sentiment. If you want more detail, I don't know how this is much different from Grok or anything unless they're specially trained on stuff. I don't know, or have access. I don't know. But a little bit more research or something. But that one's been doing good. So kind of pleased with that. Let me come back to the chat. Get it back on topic with you guys. Were you around high school years 2002 to 2005? All my business schoolmates all flew to vacation with their supercars. Supercars? That sounds cool. Uh-oh, I saw something. I don't understand how to buy these strange coins. Some of them might be only available like on dexes like Uniswap, but I did see them on most of them on exchanges. Remember, I saw like Strawberry AI we just looked at was on COINEX. I didn't even know. I haven't used COINEX all the time, but I never looked for that one over there. A lot of the, I mean, if you got the wallets like the Phantom wallet, the Coinbase wallet, the Solana Phantom wallet, all that, you can usually find them there, and you can even trade through the wallet. You don't even have to go to the dexes to do it. That's where the wallets have gotten so far now. Now there might be some extra fees, and I'm sure there probably are when you do it inside your wallet. Sound the wallet developers can make some money, whatever. But now it's so easy, you can just trade right in your wallet on some of those things. I think the bull run is repeating. I hope it takes off. Big Bat AI spooked me. I've never even heard of that one. Erder Bruner. I think I said that. I probably butchered that. I hope you do these. I stream every night about 10:30 p.m. I think I'm taking up my original time slot again. Try to go earlier, but man, it doesn't always fit in. Between 10:30, usually 10:30 p.m. And then, I don't know, at some point I'd like to do something during the day, but sometimes I do a sporadic one in the afternoon. If I see something going on in the market that I want to comment about, I might do a special stream for that. Kind of like what I did over the past few days when we were coming down to bottom territory, our local bottom territory, falling and everything. That good ass coffee just going all over the place. Oh. Get your good ass coffee today. Even if I know when the bottom is, I buy once I get money. Once I got money. Even if the bottom's not in, let the little degen get out. Sometimes the little degen can have that influence. We gotta kind of taper it. It's an ongoing thing, but you can do it. Party Marty is a member of DCA with James from Invest. Okay, I know James from Invest. I like James from Invest Editors. It was fun watching him come over to the crypto side. Well, I used to watch him a few years ago. You know, he was only Bitcoin, Ethereum, pretty much a Bitcoin maxi. Then Solana crept in, and then you saw crypto come in and get him. He's like, oh, we got him. We got him now. He's one of us. But he brings up so much good alpha from the legacy system, from the stock side, and calls, puts, all that stuff. I mean, he's your man. Planning the stuff, seeing some bigger picture ideas and stuff, and different ways to analyze and metrics to analyze. He's your man. He's a good dude. He's got good alpha, and I like what he does. He's big on Solana and Tesla and MicroStrategies, and so am I. MB, how's it going? Sorry I'm late tonight. Can you ever really be late? I mean, seriously, can you be late to a late night show? That's nothing to apologize for. I'm late all the time to everything. It's just my nature. Avi says, I called this juicy bottom twice. It was really juicy. Double butt cheeks, double the fun. Thanks again. What'd I do? Okay, I'll try not to charge you next time. Okay. I don't know. Our conversation was delayed. I think all this is delayed. I need to catch up here. Hakanashi clouds are great for trend following. Hakanashi clouds? You used to have a website. I forget the... You used to have a website. I forget the guy's name, but he provided the patterns, stats, and basic info you always talk about. Oh, Mr. Miles. Yeah, that's the patternsite.com, which I haven't pulled that up. I usually had a thing up here. What is this banker bot? What is that? It's the patternsite.com. Oh, there we are. Bukowski, Thomas Bukowski. He wrote the book on pattern trading. For real. He brought the Encyclopedia of Pattern Trading. Which, do I have it here? I think I got it on my shelf. But you can buy the book. You can, or you can go to his website if you can navigate. Now, it's not the most beautiful website, but it's got the information, and he updates this stuff. He's even got software on here. He's got all kinds of stuff. But this is the guy who actually went and did all the number crunching for all these patterns. He's a software engineer nerd. He retired in his mid-30s from money he made from trading, applying all this stuff. But a lot of the stuff that I do here comes from his ideas. This is a great place to get real solid information on pattern trading, and not what you see on YouTube, because what you're seeing is people regurgitating information that they heard from their mentor, who's regurgitating, or maybe just pulling something out of their ass. When you hear 68% chance that this is going to break this way, 68% chance, they're regurgitating the same statistic for every pattern. Now the differences, I mean, there's some differences, but I just know they're doing it. Why mention a percentage if it's not true, unless you're just trying to persuade somebody that you know a little bit more than what you really do, so that you can get some money out of their pocket. Why, no, so I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you're going to spout out percentages, I think you should be accurate with them. And Thomas Bukowski has those accurate numbers. He's where the 68% breakout for a falling wedge came from. Now they take that and put it on everything. Oh, 68% chance this will go to the upside. 68% chance this breaks to that side. But if you want real statistics on things like that and probabilities, he's your man to go with. And how these patterns, how to actually take a measure move for these things. He goes over Elliot. He goes over a lot of stuff on that. But I mean, that's where you put the work in, and you know, it's easy to use. You just see something, and if you're familiar with the patterns already, you can go there and get the details on how to best play them. If you're not familiar with the patterns, all right, he's got a picture index. It's not the most beautiful, but you can go here and then click on it, and then it'll take you to the information to explain it about you, like a diamond top or something like that. Well, it does kind of look like that. Well, he gives you, well, this is what we do. And this is how you just gradually learn this stuff. The best way I found to do it, you can see what it is, go look, and then go to his site, and then you're getting it into your head of how to play it, and it'll stick there. You know how to take your measure move for it and apply it to the pattern and things like that. ThepatternSite.com. That's the only information I will trust when it comes to pattern trading, because I just see too much bullcrap out there. People just pulling numbers and ideas out of their butt, and all they say is, well, I've seen it happen many times, therefore it must be concrete truth. Well, I'd trust Thomas Bukowski, who actually went through them all with all the geeky computer software and statistics and mathematics behind it that he presents. And you know, you could even get your AI ChatGPT just to summarize what that page is saying in in 8th grade language or something like that, and you can get it that way. But just get good sources. You don't want faulty data, and a lot of the YouTubers out there I see, they're giving you faulty data. And sometimes it happens unintentionally or by accident, just remembering something wrong. But a lot of times it's happening intentionally because they just want to look good, like they know something special. They're special people. That's why they deserve you to pay them extra money for their little courses. But what you're getting out of those courses is stuff pulled out of their ass. Maybe a few simple strategies, bounce off of the 21 moving average, stuff like that. But the stuff that you really need is out there for free, for real. That's my spiel. You got me started on the trading group things. There we go. Joe's got it pulled up right there, thepatternSite.com. All the fundamentals. Anita Cho says, does that mean lady is a dead, does that Milady being a dead coin? No, I don't think Milady's a dead coin at all. I think it's in a juicy place to get it. I mean, it looks sad where it's at, right? But that's the best places to buy them when they're sad. That's why they say the people that make the most money buy when nobody else wants to, you know. So this is Milady. This is rounded. Is this it? Oh, this is Milady Colt. That's not it. I don't want you Ponyx. You suck over there. Milady meme coin. Yeah, this is it. KuCoin. No, I think it's a beautiful place. I think it's a beautiful place to buy. It's risky, but you just this is if you DCA here, because we're on the daily. If you can DCA in this area, I don't know, whatever you're, you know, if you're thinking about putting $500 in it or something, 25 here, 25 there, 25 here. You got a little window, I think. Let's look at the 4 hour, maybe. You can at least DCA through this range, but if you wanted to make a pretty good little chunk, you're still in a good little range, man. Look at it from this idea. Let's go from here, and let's pull our fibs all the way down here. We use that same logic from this pull. That says that anywhere below this area, all those zeros and 331, anywhere below 331, and where are we at? We're at 318 right now. Anywhere in this zone is a sweet ass spot to pick this up. And then, and you remember, you can put tight ass stop losses down here. So you got just this little range of risk right here, right? If we break past this low here, then okay. You didn't take a hit, but look at all the growth potential. It's just up only from here, risk wise, unless we just happen to flip over and maybe finally go with a little, I mean, all that stuff, that's what we're betting against, right? Though, right? That's what we're betting against. We know that we're going to hit our head up here, and if we break out above it, it starts getting a lot juicy. This is just a, I don't know. I like it. I like what I'm saying. I'm seriously thinking about maybe FOMOing in for a little trade, or DCA in on this one too, putting this on my radar. I like them when I can moonbag them quick, and you see what it's done before from here, right? Look at this. Look at this. This could happen again. That's why it's worth taking the risk over here. And so we're looking at something, and that's why we got these big ass targets at 72%, because it can be done, and it can be done in a matter of a few candles happen over a 4 hour candle. Look, you're down here at 322, right where we are. You're down where we are right now, oh my ladies. That's what the little line is. That's where the price is right now. Last time not last time, but one time when we were down here, and we were doing a similar formation, making a rising wedge, which technically is supposed to be bearish, but if you see them at a juicy little bottom down here, I don't know. What you look for is if they do break out, they can do stuff like this. But they're normally break down, and it's 60, not 68, 60% chance that they can break to the bottom. It means you got a 40% chance the rising wedge can break out and do something kind of wild. And this one did. There's probably some divergence going. No, there was no divergence. Oh wow, I'm shocked about that. Anyway, hella gains here, and we're poised to where we can do something just like that. That's cool. Look, doing the same thing. We're doing a rising pattern. Could it bump up? Hell yeah, it can. Will it? I don't know. But it would be a while. It's worth buying a ticket to see if that ride will actually get there. I think that's how I look at it. But I'm a little degen sometimey. How's it going, Soul? Good to see you. Mr. Miles says, I'm not going to kiss you, Joe, no matter what color art you send me. I miss your quirky comebacks. Mr. Miles, I gotta say, Mr. Miles gonna be quite funny. Hold on for dear life. Hoftel. Hoftel. Make Hoftel great again. That's... I don't know why, but I like that. Hoftel. Maybe can we do a meme with who was it? What's that guy's name? The guy with drove Kit. What was his name? Hasselhoff. David Hasselhoff. Hoftel. Can we get an AI meme of Hoftel? David of the Knight Rider dude saying, "Auto your coins, Hoftel your coins." I don't know. I'm being all silly and crazy. I think it's the coffee. Well, guys, there are no more coin requests over here. That means you can get to look at the ones I want to look at. And they may be degen, they may not be degen. Sometimes I just like to get an old list out here. I'm going to take a look at Toshi because it's kind of dull and boring. I'm kind of sitting here wondering, like, why am I still in you, Toshi? Do I want to put you in something else? Because you're kind of... I need to see you do some stuff. And Toshi right now, oh, nice. She's coming up. Now we're finding some resistance there. Will she or won't she break through to the other side? Because it could be a bear trap, and if it is, it could get a nice move, making a higher high. Might even blast through this little target area over here. Might even blast through it, I say. That would be exciting. That would make me think, hey, maybe I need more Toshi in my life. That would be awesome. That would be great. Doesn't mean it's going to happen though, but it would be beautiful. What could happen is that we might come back down here for some kind of higher high or higher low, retest some of these areas. 0.0056 area where we're at 6 right now. We're on the 4 hour. That everything looks pretty decent other than this death cross that just happened here, the blue crossing the 21. So she might get a little pullback before she does that, but if you see her break back into the trend line, you probably want to be in for that ride. Just saying. Keeping up with Toshi here. Popcat's been on the discount lately. How you been doing, Popcat? Are you trying to do something? You're at 30 cents. You went down to 27 cents again. That's kind of disgusting, really, when you see them come up to 48 cents and then they drop back that much. Definitely a trader coin, 42% move there. From over here to there was an 86% move. And not long ago, just in May, it was up to 62%. That was kind of cool. Let's see, this is where we were hanging out. So it'd be kind of like buying the breakout and going up to that. That was 112. And we're right back to the area where it's retested that breakout. That happens a lot sometimes. You'll get a breakout of a channel or whatever pattern, go up and you know, do what you got to do, top it out. And that's what this did. It fell a trend line, made an M pattern. Here's where I'm going to drive home the trend line idea again. It can help you figure some things out. And then it come back close to the area of a breakout. And I don't know about you, I don't hear anybody talk about retest the breakout area anymore. But I'm glad that I had a mentor at least mentioned it, and then I found some other sources that also talk about it. But there's a Thomas Bukowski also about the chance of coming back to retest the breakout area, right? It's got a chance to do that. And if you got a percentage or a probability to go up, and you know you also got a probability to come back to where you started out from, you can use that for your advantage to short or definitely to take profit and have some money to buy when you come back down. So when it comes to pattern trading, I tried to mention that because I think it's helpful knowledge to use or to know. The other pattern traders I see on YouTube, it's like we just look for a pattern and then it's here, it's going to fly. It's always just up only. It's always up only. There's never a talk about some of the things that to look for or to be aware of to help you play it or navigate it. It's just, well, right here, it's up to the upside, All right, so Popcat, man. I hope this is a bear trap, and I hope we get a sharp move out of here. She's down at a low. It looks like she's trying to do that. I see a good reason, a good argument that we can come back up here to these areas about 35 cents. And we're sitting at 30 right now, and you need to do that. I'd like to see you get back at 62, Popcat. I like your little trend line thing. I'm just watching and see what you do right here. If it doesn't, I would hate to see it lose this trend line. If it gets rejected off this trend line, doesn't get back above it, then we're open to come back down to 16 cents, and that would ruin my bag. That'd make Daddy very unhappy. Daddy does not want to be unhappy. Daddy want to be happy at 62 cents. Go get it, Popcat. You owe me. Just saying. But I'm about done with Popcat. I feel like I lost my chat. There you are, chat. Found you. Love Knight Rider. Great show from what I remember. I know, it's been a while. And there was Knight Rider, and there was also BJ and the Bear. The trucker with the monkey. Honk, honk. That was toward the tail ends of the Charlie Angels days. I've read a lot about TV history. That's the only reason. Three's Company and all that. Yeah, no. Sometimes when they used to show reruns when I was a really, really small kid, I would see those ancient shows on TV. It's not like I'm that old or anything, though. I'm a young turkey. I'm like a spring chicken. The Brady Bunch, Gilligan's Islands. Oh! MG Motorsports says, I had a remote model car of Kit. Remote model car of Kit, the car from Knight Rider, until I smashed the bits, jumping it off and things all the time. You would think it would hold up like the original, right? That would be fun. I bet I always wanted one of those and never got one for Christmas. Look into the ETT. It's on the Hedera network as an HMARC. Okay, it's ETT on the... You mentioned that before, haven't you? I think I might have wrote it down and forgot. ETT. Do I need to go to Deck Screener to find it? Oh, okay. Energy Trade Token. All right. Well, I'm guessing I want to go with this one, the very first one. I don't know if it's going to show me in... It should show me in dollars, right? It's ETT/WH bar on Saucer Swap. And I'm assuming that this is value in dollars. So it's fractions of a penny is what I'm assuming. This is the 15-minute. Let's look. Why were you so boring here on the 15-minute for so long? Or the 4-hour for so, or any of them for so long? What happened? There's just nothing there. This one is market cap of 2.8 million. Tiny market cap. Lots of room for growth if it does do something. So I see the appeal. So that's one of the cool things that I enjoy about the channel and you guys as the group, that you bring these things up and I will definitely look at them, and these could turn into something, and they also could be turned into nothing. Okay, so let's understand that. But I gotta say, when I see them when they're just this low of a market cap, like 2.8, think of that risk to reward thing, man. This thing's just getting started. If you are going to throw a few dollars, this is where you just need a few dollars to throw in to see what happens. Because if it gets to a $20 million market cap, you made a 10x. So 50 bucks can become 500. If it gets past a 50 million, or if it gets to a 20 million, I'm sorry, it gets to 20 million, you made a 10x. It gets to 50 million, you made a 20x. And if it gets to 100 million, well, you see where I'm going. You don't have to put very much in to take a risk on some of these guys. I don't even know how to get the saucer swap, so I'm never... I don't even have a link to do that. It was created 2 years ago, so this one's been out for a while, and she's just now getting something. So let's take a look. Let's zoom out. She definitely went low, all-time lows. Nobody cared about it. Everybody wrote it off as being dead. Now she's pumping back up. She's level up to the bottom she was before, so that's the area it's got to maintain this and break above it. If you see that might be a safer entry. So if you we end up, and if we kind of level out here and hold here for a minute, it might be worth trying to get that, or wait till the next breakout that we have there. She might come down here that's why we needed to hold here. If we see it holding, it's got a better chance, I think, to hold and start working up. if we get rejected, if we can't make it past here, I would expect us to get rejected and start, you know, coming midway or something like that. So let's keep our eyes out on what's happening there. But it looks like it might be trying to come out and hang out here. And then if it goes up where it was before, I mean, that's a good come up, right? From where it was to where we are now. Oh my God, what is that? Is that, am I looking at a 12X? Is this thing just like 12X? That's amazing. If you were in it early, and I mean, you had the conviction or the idea just to do it and you played it, I mean, you can't bitch about that. What I like about it here, I'm on the 1 hour. Trend line, bottom of the trend line. If you're trying to find a way to get in, or time to get in, or time to add to your bag, you're still in a good little position, I think. Because it looked like she's getting ready to try to go back up to retest these areas. Saucer swap, I've never even seen it. Can we find saucer swap? Let's do it the proper way. If we were going to look for an exchange that we're not familiar with, what would be the safe way to do that, ladies and gentlemen? I'd recommend going to CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko. And it might be as easy just to do a little search on saucer swap. And there we are. It also has a coin called Sauce. And that can give us the website. And there's our safe way to get there without getting any kind of fake links or anything like that. You can connect your wallet. And what wallets do you use over here? Oh, great. Blah, 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 blah. You sell your life away. I have rights to do all this stuff to you. You can't do anything to me. Blah, 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 blah. And whatever. One-sided. Those are not legal contracts. In my opinion, a unilateral contract is. We just do everything your way, right? Don't get to give. I don't get to say so. MetaMask, Kabbalah, Hashpack Legacy, Wallet Connect. Interesting. Can we? Let's see what the swap looks like. What do you got? So I'm not in on this ecosystem, so I've never played it. But I'm glad to see that they got one. That means there's some growth for H-bar, and that's probably why we're seeing a little bit more takeoff from it. This one operates a lot different than most cryptos do, the way that it's structured and everything. So I'm impressed to see that they got, I guess, assuming they got smart contracts and all that operating on it. It's not built anything like a normal blockchain. It's different. It's different. And so they got you got Bitcoin over here too? If you got a way to play Bitcoin, wrap Bitcoin or something like that. Karate coins over here? I didn't know that. Karate is you're an H-bar coin? I didn't know that. All right, so, well, if you're looking for a way to get into this ecosystem, all you need is a little H-bar, own a wallet, and sign up for and just take it over, go through the way that I showed you to get to it, and then you can trade over for whatever, trade your H-bar for whatever you want to trade it for. That's how it works. And there's no KYC, there's no nothing. It's just you and your money and able to trade in for any other asset that happens to be on this chain. Bonzo, whatever. And some of them USDC. I mean, you got that, all you have stable coins and stuff over here. So cool. I've never messed with it. Maybe I need to try to do that. We're going to take a few minutes just to go back over, look at Bitcoin here now and see how she's doing. Where are you hanging out, Bitcoin? You still doing A-OK? You're still making your higher highs and higher low tour, I see. That's cool. So this is kind of the ideas we were looking at last night, and well, I think this was the idea. This was the actual chart over here. And I drew this line over here when we were down in these. I think we were still over in these areas, and all these little lines, and those are areas that you extend that out, and that's where we bump her head. That's where we got to kind of deal with this, and it got rejected there. And she comes back, and then she finally says, I want to break on out. So now we flip that. We flipped this area right here. We might come back and retest it. That's a support resistance flip now. And there's a good chance that we might come back and have to tap that. This is the 6-minute chart and 200 moving averages now. We might see 114.1 again. We might see 1303 again after this plays out. After this goes through its little Elliott wave, or after it plays out its trend line here, which is kind of tricky. It looks to me like we got this idea going on, like we're on the upper half of a channel. That's kind of how I'm reading the price action around there, and we could fall back into the bottom of this little channel and still be in this thing. Kind of how I'm looking at it. There's lots of different ways you look at it, and as long as you got the right amount of touches on your trend lines, they're all valid too. That's the craziest thing about it. My favorite way is still going to be that little trend line. It's going to give me the line in the sand there. I'm going to make her a nice little red line. See that break? I know I got to think about doing something. Guys, we've been going for an hour and 45 minutes, and as fun as it is, well, at some point we've got to say goodnight, and I feel that might be a coming. What's up, Crypto Nation and Degens? Hope all is well. How's it going, Ryan Bowling? Glad to have you here. Hey, Soul, how you doing? There's Anita. Good idea, Road Dog. I don't know what it was, but yay. I love Three's Company. Very funny show. It was. My mom didn't want me to watch it, though. I didn't understand for the longest time. And then, that's my... Gator Swatch says it was up 5,000% yesterday. I got in early. Oh, congratulations, my man. Energy trade token. That was a good call. Gator Squatch says, read my message. Did I not read it? Did I catch it? Did I miss something? You might have to say it again. If I missed it in the chat, I don't think I'm going to be able to catch it. Gator Squatch says, oh, here it goes. You can get ETT. We did look at ETT, right? I'm getting a... I think I got off on the... I think I went to do it. We did do the ET. Okay, yeah. I didn't give you a target. Well, I mean, we're looking for it to come back up here. If you're looking for a higher high, let me see if I can help you out with that. Let's say we can get a target here on the ETT. Oh, you did 886? That's why you're ranging then, right? Okay, so we can even play you. What did you give me? 7? Oh. Okay. I don't have those Fibonacci set up as well. Have to do it a different way here. There we go. We do it this way. All right, so we're going to look at. It's just a higher high right now, and it may. There's a chance that if it does get up here, it might just blast on through here. So I'm going to give about 3 little targets for higher highs. Where are you? Price label, that's the one. So basically about 50, 56, 52 is the actual number I got on my line. The actual numbers are over here. It's probably hard to see. That's why I'm putting the labels over here. Second target is 62.86, pretty much 63. And then the 1618, she might actually have a chance of hitting this one because it's so new and they can actually do that and get that one-to-one move just perfect. Full 618 0.0007806, and if it is, it's still got some more up it in this. That's 8,400, 153% gains from current price up there. If we do that, it looks pretty. Keep me informed on how you're doing this. Because I probably will not be able to get in on this one, but I'd like to still track it for you every once in a while, just see how well that these things advance here. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. It does seem like we'll take a look at this total 3 for our altcoins one more time here. I like that we're getting the bounce off the trend line. We've been following that line for a long time. We came down, we bounced off of it. That line has been sitting there. We've just been falling in the mid-twist, and that's what I've had to where we can bounce trend lines. That's what the beauty of trend lines. Trend lines matter. They're effective. They will help you figure out where prices can reverse. Throw a few fibs in there and a few other things, and you can even narrow it in, but trend lines are most important. And now we get to watch altcoins try to come up a little bit. So we can work our way back to $1 trillion. And when we get back to $1 trillion, it may start getting tricky. expect some up, and if you don't want to ride the roller coaster down again see your account go down like you might have seen it go out over this past week since Thursday, you need to take some profits, lock it in, and then the next time they take the dump down, theoretically, where you haven't degened it all away in the process, we got some dry powder there to deploy at the right time. And then when they pull this game again, we're playing with them on their side and not playing against them. The way that degens usually get caught up. We're trying to be a market maker degen. Yeah. Good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. I'll be here tomorrow night. Hope to see you there.
It's hard to keep track of all the risks I'm taking. With every trade, there's a chance that I might be faking. But I know that I need to take some chances to grow my portfolio and make it advance.
I remember seeing it. I remember saying something. I don't know that I wrote it down though, and that's probably why I didn't come back and catch it. But I remember you saying something about ETT. I don't know if I realized it was a coin or a token at the point, but I do remember. Yeah, you did. I appreciate you bringing that up. Everybody says Bitcoin at 30 MA daily. Possible rejection there. Have we already got to a rejection point? I don't use the 30 daily, so I can't really comment on that one. You said 30 daily? I don't see a... That would be way up here. I may be misunderstanding what you're saying there. I still see some. I still see us headed toward 115 myself. On the 4 hour, we got a 200 moving average up there. Also got a Fibonacci, a 0.5 Fibonacci. It looks like. Is that right? Let me pull my fibs again. Yeah, we got our 0.5 Fibonacci. So that's kind of important for us to get up past that. So we'll find out soon. We got a Fibonacci area and the 200 moving average. If we get rejected there, it could be tricky. We'll just have to watch it for a higher low, or it looks like we might be setting up for one. So I at least see us getting up to about 115.3. I would love to see us go back to 117. That might happen over the next 2 days here. The tricky one's going to be total 3 for our altcoins and knowing how to do our altcoins before they do those slam, bam, thank you, ma'am. Take your money and run. Play again. We got some. It looks like altcoins can they can do a nice little recovery over these next couple of days. I swear, it looks good. It looks good. I like it. As many as I can get. It's hard to find them anymore. There's not too many dancing girls out there. It'd be cool if I could get AI to make some, but I haven't got to that point yet. P-bar. I may have to play around with that H-bar stuff. I have to build up a bag of H-bar though. 4 hours, sorry. Temporary rejection. It might. I don't really use that one in mine, but you're probably. I mean, you're more familiar with how price reacts to that moving average than I am. So yeah, it might be in here. I should see something on a smaller time frame that would represent that though. Let's see. You're on the 4 hour, the 30. I just don't. Here on the 36, I see a 2. Yeah, okay. I see a 200 up there. Maybe temporary. As long as we hold the trend line, I'm good. break the trend line, then confirmed, more than likely rejection there. Oh, I don't know if that was total 3. I think we were talking about Bitcoin on that though. 4 hour.
A gorgeous setup like a diamond's gleam.
It was the 36, wasn't it? 36 minute.
Darkest scheme.
Oh my.
Signals murmur secrets in the night, but your instincts tell you.
Ooh, look at that. 800 moving now. Ooh, bearish cross here on the 800 on the 1 hour.
Wait for the trigger, don't hesitate. Almost 5 buttons, but you.
And looking to the left, you can see, yeah, we're in the 115 area. We'll get some reactions through there. Hopefully, we can still push on though. There might be a little give and take, but tomorrow looks like it's shaping up to be a bullish chase day where they want to entice everybody to chase after their favorite coins. And that maybe Monday and Tuesday. I'm hoping, cross our fingers, Monday and Tuesday might be good. That's odd. It's usually not. It's usually the opposite. But I think they're switching things up on us a little bit here. Good night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. If anything really important comes out, I'll try to do a day video or something, or a day stream to go over it. Appreciate you guys for hanging out. Good night, everybody. Good night, John boy.
Stillness, find where you'll stand.
You gotta make the dog wave. That's tradition.
Moments impulse.
There's no dog wave.
Like chasing stars before
Oh, I got something. We can do a little bonus thing for the 12 people who's here if you are interested in. I haven't showed it in a while. Just a little bit of comedy on the way out. And a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Is this thing on? Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, everybody. I want to come up here. I'm going to talk about some crypto trading grooves. Yeah. You know those online mentorship programs where some dude with a rented Lambo and like a $50 Udemy course promises to make you a Bitcoin billionaire. Yeah, those guys. Yeah. Hey, I joined one of those groups once. I thought I'd learn the secrets of crypto. Spoiler alert, the only secret I learned was how to lose $500 on a premium signal that told me to buy Dogecoin at its all-time high. yeah. Hey, thanks, Chad, man. Hey, that moon rocket emoji, man, that really sealed the deal right there. Hey, these mentors, man, they're like the sketchiest life coaches you've ever met. They got these personality traits like they're loud, they're overhyped, and they're constantly flexing their gains. Yeah, you ever see their Instagram? It's just them sitting, posing in front of a yacht. A yacht that they don't own, holding a laptop with the TradingView chart that's clearly in demo mode. And bro, turn $100 into $10 million in 3 days. Oh really? Hey, really, Crypto Carl? Then why are you charging me $999 for this PDF called "Hodl Your Way to Crypto"? That's crazy. But no, let's talk about the fees. Okay, now these guys, now they charge more for their exclusive mentorship than my college education. $2,000 for a 6-week course? What? Bruh, for that price, man, I better be learning how to mine Bitcoin with my mind. Ooh, and what do you get? What do you get? You get a Zoom call where they teach you how to draw a trend line. See this squiggly line? That's your ticket to the moon. Bro, I learned that on YouTube for free, man, on YouTube. From a guy named Dave who's trading in his mom's basement. Hey, Dave, how's it going, man? At least Dave's honest about his hot pocket budget. And exaggerations, man. Oh my gosh. These mentors, they act like they're only one trade away from buying Elon Musk Twitter account. I made 500% last week. Yeah, sure. And I did press the Tesla this morning. They never show you the losses though. I mean, you ask for proofs and they're like, my accountant's dog, he ate my portfolio, man. Meanwhile, the VIP group though, is just a Telegram channel full of bag holders crying about their Shiba Inu hold, right? Now, the worst part, the personalities. Yeah. Every mentor's the same. They're either the crypto bro who calls you fam and says to the moon like every 5 seconds. Yo, fam, this altcoin is it. It's going to 100x. Bro, the only thing 100x is my therapy bill after listening to you. Then you got the mystical gurus like Deep Voice. The blockchain spirit is my animal. Dude, you're not a shaman. You're a guy from New Jersey named Steve who discovered crypto last Tuesday, dude. Or then you got that doom prophet who's always like, buy my course before the market crashes. Spoiler, the only thing crashing is my faith in humanity after joining your group. And don't get me started on the group chats, man. You join their elite trading community, and it's just 500 dudes arguing about candlestick patterns like they're decoding the Da Vinci Code, man. Bro, that's a bullish hammer. No, it's a bearish doji. Meanwhile, the coin that they're arguing about is down 90%, and the mentor is like, stay calm, this is just a dip. A dip? Bro, this coin's in the Mariana Trench. Oh, and then you got them signals, right? Yeah. Oh, them signals, they're just like, hey, pay $200 a month for my premium signals. And the signals just buy low and sell high. Wow, thanks, Warren Buffett. I never would have figured that out. Yeah, the only manipulation here is you convincing me to join your scam. I mean, course. And the testimonials? Every website's got these fake reviews like, thanks to Crypto King, I retired at 25. Meanwhile, the guy who wrote it is still working at Chipotle. You check their Twitter, it's like just them begging for airdrops and tweeting, win Lambo. The only Lambo for you is you're getting the Hot Wheels from Walmart, dude. Here's the truth, though. These mentors aren't traders, they're marketers. Their real hustle is selling you a dream. Now, they're not making money from crypto, they're making money from you. And you are their exit liquidity. Yeah, that's right, you. You with the HODL tattoo and the $50 Binance. Yeah, you're the one that's funding their fake Rolex. So the next time that you see a crypto mentor promising you a private jet, man, save your money. Go to YouTube and search crypto trading for beginners. Or better yet, just hop over to Road Dog Crypto and learn the same stuff for free. Or, maybe just buy a coffee instead. It's a better investment than their VIP mastermind. To the moon! Yeah, to the moon with my credit card debt.